Welcome back, folks, and thank you for joining our channel again. And I just want to let you know that we value your presence on this channel. It is important that we recognize you because without you, the channel would be nothing. Right, first and foremost, let me start by giving a big hand to the 2024-2025 EPL champions, Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool has done it. Yes, it was a long walk towards the finish line, and they have worked hard and done it. So congratulations to Liverpool. Congratulations to the Reds. Right, today I just want us to summarize Liverpool's long walk to the finish line. Even if they still have got 4 games left, I believe they have done their work and they deserve the recognition for the work that they have done. Right, on today's video, our talking points will be, number 1, we want to look at the Premier League champions with 4 games to spare, how they played over the season and what made them tick. Number 2, we will be looking at how they managed to chase the glory on all fronts. And number 3, we will be looking at the squad depth and the key contributions in this Liverpool squad. And we will also look at the mentality monsters once again on this team. We will look at the managerial brilliance of Arne Slot and his team. We will look at the key players who have stepped up this season. We will look at the importance of the massive support that Liverpool has had at Anfield. And we will also look at how they managed to overcome injuries and fatigue, and also look at a new era of success under a new manager and what lies ahead for them. Right, let's dive into it. Liverpool are champions. 2024-25 EPL champions with 4 games to spare. That means they managed to collect enough points during the season that has made their work much easier towards the end. Liverpool clinched this championship by an emphatic 5-1 win over Tottenham Hotspurs. I say emphatic because they came out guns blazing. They came out as the Liverpool that started the season, and they showed that they meant business this time around. They dominated the game, they stamped their authority, and made sure that Tottenham Hotspurs feels their presence in all fronts. Their defense today was very solid. The midfield, as usual, very solid. The attack was sharp. The guys up front made sure that the Tottenham defense is always on toes. And that is what made Liverpool tick this evening. They came out all guns blazing. They meant business. Right, not only for today, but bear in mind that Liverpool has dominated the league with sort of consistency, resilience, and a bit of flair for the better part of the season. Some games they never won, but had a bit of control over the games, which shows a bit of consistency. A team that does not win but having control over the game shows that it's got consistency. What lacks maybe is the finishing. And Liverpool, though they have been very good in finishing, were found wanting in some games, and at some point the main players dropped a bit of form. But that did not dampen their fighting spirit as they kept on knocking on the door until they got to this point. Congratulations to the champions. Right, when the season started, Liverpool were chasing glory on all fronts. They were chasing the Champions League, they were chasing the EPL, they were chasing the Carabao Cup, and they were chasing the FA Cup. Out of all those trophies that they were chasing, they managed to clinch the English Premiership, which is one of the most important trophies around the world. It came through hard work, it came through consistency, it came through good management. The squad had a lot of depth. If you look at the Liverpool bench, in most cases, they had players who were good enough to contend for the starting positions. But bear in mind that in a team you can only play 11 players. And therefore it meant the coach had a headache of selection, because his bench has always had this depth that every coach would have wanted. That is one aspect that contributed towards Liverpool's championship win across the board. It had a very solid defense, very good players, and some young stars that were stepping up whenever they were needed. With good leadership from veterans like Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, the captain, the experience of a lot of players, some who have won the EPL trophy before with Jurgen Klopp. It was a good blend between the youth and the veterans. The Liverpool attack was ruthless this season, as shown today when they sealed off the season. They were ruthless up front. Yes, there were points at some time when they couldn't really capitalize on the numerous chances that they were having in some games. But we cannot take away the fact that they have been ruthless over time and their strikers have been delivering. The defense has always been rock solid. The partnership between Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk has kept Liverpool in the hunt for this trophy that they have just clinched. It has been a solid partnership, with Ipo rising above his normal self to serve the club at many occasions, and with Van Dijk providing that much needed leadership. The Liverpool midfield of the monster McAllister. That man is a monster. He knows what he wants on the field. He always has this hunger for success. The midfield has always been solid. The work rate of McAllister and the likes of Curtis Jones and the partnership with other midfielders has meant that Liverpool keep their title chase hope alive for the rest of the season. Let's not forget Gravenberch. Gravenberch has been the best revelation of the season. The deep role that has been given by Arne Slot suits him well. He has been that number 6 that Liverpool needed. He has played that role with precision, with authority, and with confidence. He has even gone as far as partnering our defense, playing with Virgil at some point, and that has shown the quality of the player that he is. Ryan has got this unique style of somehow managing to carry the ball with quick, sharp turns that always lose defenders. And he has not only bolstered the defensive part of the middle of the park, but he has been vital when Liverpool is attacking. So it's been quite a solid defense. It's been a brilliant season for Ryan Gravenberch and McAllister. Now let's look at the management side. I think Arne Slot passed this test with flying colors. Who else would have stepped into the shoes of the great Jurgen Klopp and delivered the way Arne Slot has done? The positive part is that Arne Slot never tried to be fancy and try to prove a point by making wholesale changes to the team and bringing in his own players. He kept the nucleus of the squad as it is and never tried to destabilize what Jurgen Klopp had built. All he did was add on to what Jurgen Klopp had done and tweak here and there to make the squad suit his sort of style of play. Now, let us look at the key players that stepped up. I obviously talked about Gravenberch. McAllister has always been that sort of a player that has been rock solid even under Jurgen Klopp. And he continued to grow from leaps and bounds even in this season, delivering when the club needed him most. He's a monster. McAllister is a monster, a workaholic. We will also look at young stars who came up like Conor Bradley. Conor delivered when Trent was injured. Conor made himself count and stepped up to make the club clinch this trophy. He is one star that has got a bright future within the Liverpool setup, and I believe he is one of the players to watch in the few coming seasons. Liverpool has got a very, very good goalkeeping department. Whether it's Alisson, who I believe is easily the #1 in the world, whether it's Kelleher, they have come out tops. They have always gone in there, stamped their authority, and kept a lot of clean sheets or saved the club. These two goalkeepers are the pillar of strength in the Liverpool squad. Of course, Liverpool has had many other players stepping up that people might overlook. Look at Endo. Let's have a look at Endo. Whenever Endo comes in, he stamps his authority on that field and makes himself count. And Arne Slot has been using him mostly to solidify his squad whenever he's leading and he wants to retain the result and wants to keep the score as it is. Arne Slot has always turned to Endo, which shows how important the Japanese captain is to the squad. That is why I say Liverpool has got this depth and good blend between the youth and the veterans. Not forgetting that at some point Liverpool believes in the youth so much that they have used youngsters like Nyoni and Ingemoha. I always say the strength of a structure is in its foundation. Liverpool has got a solid foundation and mostly depends on promoting their youth into the senior structure. And that is where most of Liverpool's cohesion comes from. Because it means whenever the going gets tough and players get injured, they've got this broad pool when they can easily get players who can come in and deliver the same way the injured players have been delivering. The Liverpool fans, Anfield has certainly been a slaughterhouse for Liverpool. No club wants to visit Anfield, as Anfield is a bit of a thorn in the flesh for all clubs. The fans have walked with the players all steps of the way. The players and the coach have certainly never walked alone. Looking at the new era of success, I believe the Reds are still going to continue working towards clinching a few trophies next season. Hopefully, there is not wholesale changes to the Reds again, because sometimes to be able to make good inroads, you need consistency. You need players who have been there, players who know what they are doing, players who believe in themselves. You need cohesion, and cohesion does not happen overnight. You don't venture into the market and hope that getting the most expensive players will buy success, because with the income of players, cohesion is affected and consistency is affected. Right. Let me not be long, but only say I salute the league champions. Heads off to Liverpool. Congratulations to the 2024-25 season champions. They have worked well. They deserve it. Can you please leave your comment below and let us know what you think of the Liverpool season and what you think of the overall EPL season? Because from my point of view, I think this has been the toughest season. I say the toughest season because the proof is that many of the EPL teams that were in the Champions League made great inroads. And as we speak, Arsenal is still in there, making themselves count. So it shows that the season and the league as a whole has been very, very tough, very competitive. It has been very unpredictable. And that is what all fans look for in a great season. So heads off to the champions. Let's hope they will come back guns blazing next season. Thank you very much, and let's meet in the next video. Please leave your comments below and don't forget to like, subscribe, share and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next video. Thank you.